Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of A Gardener's Journey Homestead. I am Barbara. I'm in Tennessee in Zone 7B, and it's absolutely beautiful today. It feels so good outside, so good. I have on long sleeves just because I know the temperature will probably drop in the next couple of hours. So in case I was out here working, I didn't want a reason to stop because I was cold. So anyway, it's like 61, 62 today, which is perfect. The sun is out. And so today is harvest day. We're going to go in the tunnel and harvest as much as we possibly can so that we can make sure that it will grow again, right? We don't want it to get too much to where it starts to bolt into things that we don't want it. You know, the more you harvest, the more it will produce. So that's what we're headed to go do today. And I thought I would take you along with me. So before we go into the tunnel, if you saw my last video, I want to say thank you guys for all your tips and encouragement about the decimation of my broccoli. Many of you gave me tips and encouragement in terms of maybe putting a security camera up, and I've talked to my husband about that, so maybe we can get that done. But I guess my question is, once I find out what it is, then what? So if it's a rabbit, then what? How do I get rid of the rabbit? So if you have any tips about how to repel rabbits or possum or something like that, like once I know what it is, then certainly go ahead and put those down here below. But we're not going to let our destroyed broccoli dampen our attitude because we still have plenty to harvest and the rest of the crops are looking great. I'm standing out here in front of my outside garden, of course, that is bare, but I'm telling you, y'all, it ain't even been maybe 2-3 months, and I already got the itch for the summer. I already got the itch. Cannot wait to go back to this space and be doing some things. I cannot wait. We have a lot of exciting plans for 2024 in the garden that I'll be telling you about later, but I thought it'd be good for me to just get a little close to this garden area before I go into the tunnel, and I thought I would just shoot the intro video out here. For those that are brand new to me, we live on 75 plus acres of land. We have this outside garden or in-ground space behind me that's 4,000 square feet. We have a tunnel that's 30 by 96, and then I have 5 raised beds in the back of my house, which is where I started gardening. So I've been gardening for 3 years. This upcoming summer will be my 4th year gardening, which is wild to even say that. And if you're a beginner, I started just like you and maybe even below you, meaning I had never put my hands in dirt. So truly, what you see on my channel is definitely my journey. It's not make-believe. It's not something that I'm getting from somebody else. You are seeing me learn right along with you. So if you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope that you will stick around. And if you're one of my faithful followers, I appreciate you showing up for me every single time I put out a video. So let's go into the tunnel and see what we can harvest. First place we're going to start is the bed with the radishes. And the carrots. We're not doing the carrots. We're going to do the radishes first because they are long overdue. So let's get to it and see what we have and what they're looking like. Okay, that was interesting. So I don't know if you were able to see, because then I started time-lapsing them, but as I was picking the initial radishes, I kept feeling like something was biting me. Now, I've never done radish before, so it doesn't look like the leaves are prickly, but it's like every time I would put my hand down to harvest, it's like I felt something nipping at me, but I couldn't see anything. It was the strangest thing. So I went and put on some gloves to do the rest. And I don't think these radishes are any good. As a matter of fact, a lot of them are bitten. So let me show you. And again, they're long overdue. They should have been, but look at that. You guys can see that. So, because I've never done radishes before, I'm assuming this means that there is something in my soil, like a mole or something that did this, or did it rot. But that looks like to me that there's, because the radishes are growing under the soil. So if it looks like that, does that mean that something ate it? I would imagine so, which means that would mean I would have a mole or something in this bed? Or do radishes do that when they're overgrown? I don't know. Logic tells me something has bitten it. Or I don't know if that's insect damage or that's like a mole or something like that. But, and you tell me if radish leaves are prickly. They don't look prickly when I'm looking at them, but I'm telling you, every time I put my hand down there, it's like something was like nipping at me. But I could not see anything. I didn't see anything flying around. I didn't see anything jumping around in the soil. I don't know what that was. But yeah, y'all give me some tips, because I don't even know if I want to do that again. Radishes, that is. Yeah, so let me turn the camera around and show you what we have. Well, matter of fact, let me see if I can just do it this way. I'm even afraid to like lift this, go through these radishes, because I'm telling you something, but I don't see anything. This is the basket full, but of course a lot of this is greenery, but you can see like the radishes there. Let me put back on my gloves and let me see if I can pull one from the bunch. Like I said, all of them do not have damage on them, but I saw quite a few that did. So let me put on my gloves and just see overall. And all of them are not as big, so I'm thinking that some of these are still good. Like, those look good and decent. Now I see a split there. Can you guys see that? And I'm assuming that maybe that's just split. I don't know, maybe that's a watering thing or not. I'm not sure. That one looks, I guess, kind of decent. You can see like the white, like again, is that an insect trying to get into it or what? I'm not sure. So I think what I will do is try to go through these, take off the tops, and just see if there's any radishes left that deserve to be tried to be eaten. I think that's what I'll do. But I did see something exciting when I was doing the radishes. So remember this bed, I was trying radishes for the first time. Number two, I was also trying interplanting for the first time. So interplanting is basically just planting another crop in between some additional crops. And you're gonna usually use crops that have a shorter maturity than maybe the other crop that's around it. So for example, if you do lettuce under tomatoes, lettuce mature faster than tomatoes. The tomatoes can provide a shade, and so you can harvest the lettuce before the tomatoes are even done. So that's an example of interplanting. So I was trying interplanting in this bed, and then also I have carrots in here that are the main crop, and I saw it. I'm tempted to pull a carrot, but I'm like, it's the only big one. Look, it looks big. Let me show you. But I don't want to pull it. Y'all see that? Looks like a pretty nice size, but I'm afraid to pull it because I don't think they should be ready yet. I don't think they're ready, but they are starting to crown. And then one little carrot came out down here when I was pulling the radishes, which makes me think they're not ready. So look at this little guy right there. And remember this row here, I use pelleted seeds, so they're spaced further out, which should yield a bigger carrot. But remember, on all of these right here, I broadcast sowed, so they're all bunched together, and I did not come in and thin out. I may try to do that if it's not too late. We'll see. Okay, y'all, so I started thinning out the carrots. I've shown you how to thin out carrots before, but if you have questions, just put them down below. It was going to be hard for me to kind of get in there and do it and put the camera in there as well. But y'all, I got curious about that carrot that I showed you, and I could not leave it in there. And I was thinking, why am I not pulling it? I'm like, oh, because I wanted to grow bigger. And what if it's not? And that's going to be one less carrot that I could have. And you know what? The Holy Spirit was like, that's like a lack mindset. Like, don't have that mindset. The Lord said he can do exceedingly abundantly above all that we can ask or think. Okay? So you know what? I pulled the carrot because you know what? I can always grow more. So I pulled it. And guess what? Do y'all see this? This is the biggest carrot I have ever grown. I want to kiss it. Do y'all, do you see my Bugs Bunny carrot? I'm so excited. So excited. It's important to obey the Holy Spirit. It was crowning up. I was like, is it ready? It can't be ready. Y'all, this carrot is ready. I wonder if I have more that's ready. And I can tell you right now, I'm not going to say I'm not going to broadcast sow again, because I will, because that's the easy. I'm not going to say the lazy method. It's the easy method. But I'm telling you, the ones that are pelleted, this is the one that was pelleted because there was nothing else around it. It had its own space. Look at what it did. I am convinced this is a perfect carrot. I cannot wait to take this in the house and eat it. It's a perfect carrot, y'all. The pelleted, I'm so excited. So excited. This is like already the best part of my harvest. Because if you've been following me, you know I've been struggling I've been on the carrot struggle bus. But thank you, Jesus. I have a carrot, which means to me, this is like a foreshadow of things to come, right? This is like the first fruit. That means I'm going to have more. But I can tell you now, the pelleted, for me, I like it already, because I was going in and I was thinning the other carrots, and you should really do the thing out when the carrot tops are like maybe an inch or two, because it's much easier. Now that mine are all grown up in this particular bed, it's hard to thin out. I'm like trying to get through, and then you're really feeling like you're cutting off a carrot because it's kind of probably already established down there. So I don't like to thin it out. It's necessary if you're going to broadcast sow and if you want big carrots. But I see now my little experiment with the pelleted seeds, I like already. Now I'm gonna go peek over there and just see. And for those who want to know, this is Bolero. This is a Bolero pelleted carrot from Johnny's Seeds. I'm going to go here and peek now and see if there's any more that's like crowning up at the top that has like a crown like this big, like I saw here. Let me just go check and see. Look at that. Look at that. Y'all, I have carrots. I have never, ever had carrots this soon. It seems like I have put carrots in the ground and they literally take forever. When I say forever, I mean like 5 or 6 months. Y'all were with me when I planted these carrots. I got to go back and see the video. I want to say I did them in September, maybe. I got to go back and check because I need to know. And then I need to look and see what's the maturity date on Bolero. But I don't care whatever the maturity date has always said on carrots. It has never worked for me. Like it'd be 5 or 6 months and then I get some carrots that look like, let me show you, like this one. Like that's still a good carrot, but compared to these, let me go order some more if I don't have any. OMG. I am so super excited about my carrots, y'all. I don't know if there's more. There may be more. So you already know we about to plant some more carrots. That means we can get at least 1 or 2 more harvests. Look at this. My husband's on his way down here. He is not going to believe this. Okay, y'all. I'm hype. I am so hype. It is nothing like growing your own food and harvesting, especially something that you're like, I've been trying to get, and finally you have success. Let's go see if there's more. As you can see, hubby has joined in the fun. He's down here. He's a master harvester. And you saw that he just pulled some more carrots. Let me turn the camera around so you can see what he got. What is that, 4 or 5?
Yeah, it's 5.
Nice size carrots. And babe, have I ever grown carrots like that?
No, this harvest is spectacular. This here is very heartwarming here. Something went very right. Yes, it did. Okay, y'all, next we're gonna harvest the kale. We have 3 different kinds of kale in this bed. We have Winter Boar, which is a brand new one. That's the curly one that you see right there. It's a brand new one that I did this fall. It's from Johnny Seeds. It's a hybrid. We also have Calibration, which is the one in the very back that has the purple and such leaves. And then we have Siberian kale in here. So we're just going to get busy harvesting the kale and see how much we have. Did a big chop on the kale. We got 2 baskets of kale that you can see there. There's 1, there's 2, there's the remainder of the carrots. Next, we're going to move on to the next bed, which is this one right here, which is a mystery bed, but I think we have lots of collards in here, so we're going to pick those next. Okay, y'all, I'm thinking that this is collards. So we're going to start here, and then I think most of this is collards.
And then the rest on the left-hand side is cabbage. We're just gonna start picking, and as I get closer, I'll see if there's something different. Is there a cabbage forming?
Yeah.
Is it a head?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. A cabbage head forming. This is the best my leaves have ever looked. This almost makes me want to cover my stuff again. I think that's what I might do. Once we harvest all these greens, I think I'm gonna cover it because I just can't take any chances. Because the rabbit may decide, or whatever it is, may decide they want cabbage next. Okay, we're gonna get to picking. Okay, y'all, we've done our big chop on this bed. You can see that was what's left. Our cabbages are looking very nice. I am going to cover this right back on up just until I can get a handle on what is going on out here. And then you can see we pretty much took all of these down to the ground. Those are collard greens, and I even removed some because it was very, very crowded in here, and then my husband has smoothed out the dirt. So I think we're good for this. Let's cover this up. But y'all, look at this cabbage. Leaves perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Next, we're gonna move on to these collard greens that's in the ground. We have quite a few that's ready, and then that back row, it's not ready yet, but it'll be coming up hopefully in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So we're gonna get these. These are the ones that I planted first, and obviously the ones in the back we planted right before we went to Australia. So we're gonna get these and add that to our harvest basket. You using my collard green as a fan?
It's a fan, man.
Show how big it is.
It's bigger than my face. Look at this. It's bigger than my hand. It's gonna be some good eating, y'all.
Next up, y'all, is lettuce. This will be the last one. We got 2 big baskets of collard greens. So we have lettuce in this bed. I have plenty of cilantro, but man, I don't know what I can do with the cilantro. I definitely can't eat that much that soon. So I got to think about that. Then we also have some spinach here that we can harvest. So we're going to get to the last of it. Y'all, we're done. Here is the harvest. If you can see, we have 2 baskets of collard greens. That plastic bag is spinach. Let's see if I can let you see the lettuce. Honey, see if you can hold up the lettuce. Look at that, y'all. Lettuce. Okay, then I got 2 bok choys beside it. You see this? That's the radishes. So that you see the carrots. Those are the radishes. The carrots you can see there. And then 2 baskets of kale. What a harvest. Y'all, what a harvest today. My most, my biggest surprise were the carrots. I was not coming out here expecting to even look at the carrots, harvest the carrots, and I was blown away that I actually had carrots to harvest. But what an amazing harvest. We have kale, radishes, bok choy, carrots, radishes, lettuce, spinach, and collard greens. All because we started our seed, and everything here, for the most part, yeah, I think everything here I grew from seed, because I think the only things that I bought as transplants were broccoli and cabbages, so to help supplement, but everything else here I grew from seed. So what a blessing. I am blown away. This is our 2nd harvest, I would say, this fall of this magnitude. This is the biggest for sure that we've had. We had another big harvest earlier of kale and spinach, but not of all this other stuff. So this is definitely the biggest one yet this fall and winter. And I'm overjoyed. I'm grateful. And as always, I want to encourage you. If this is your first time seeing me, you may say, man, she knows what's going on. She's been doing this, so she's got it. I mean, what's the big deal? You probably have grown carrots and stuff like this before. I haven't. This is the first year after 3 years of trying of getting carrots like this soon and this big. So that just goes to show you, the more you try, the more you learn, the more you research, the better you will become. Also, this is my second year growing spinach. Last year was the first successful time after trying it 2 or 3 years before that, and I never got any harvest. Last year I got my first spinach harvest, and now I see I've duplicated again. I can grow spinach, y'all. I can grow spinach. And everything is just in abundance, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful for you guys for coming along with me on the journey. I hope that you're encouraged. I hope that you're inspired. I hope that you are motivated. If you are growing your fall and winter gardens, let me know how they're doing and what success you're having. If you are waiting for the spring and summer, do not have your feet kicked up too long. I want you to start planning, thinking about what you're going to do different. If you have not ordered your seed catalogs, make sure you do that now. I've gone to all the places and put my name in so I can get my catalogs in so we can start planning for the spring and the summer. Remember, gardening is truly a journey. You don't learn it all overnight. You don't get it right the first time, every time, but you keep going and you don't stop. Gardening is a journey. Let's grow together. I'll see you next time, friend.